What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Trying to focus in on yet another deal between the Panthers and Canucks, as the Florida Panthers sent Eric Gudbranson and a fifth-round pick in exchange for Jared McCann, a second-round pick, and a fourth-round pick. This deal is highway robbery for the Panthers. Eric Gudbranson's a nice player. That's what he is. He's nothing special. Plays the body, plays hard, plays physical. Shouldn't have been the third overall pick in the draft. And all these people thinking, oh, he's right about the breakout. It's like we've pretty much established he is what he is. And again, he's not a bad player. He's a good defensive defenseman. Brings some grit and tenacity. Jared McCann, I mean, he's a great two-way player that understands the nuances of playing, three-zone hockey. And, I think he's going to be a guy that really breaks out next few years offensively. Only 19 years old, won't be 20 until the end of the month, or 6 days away. And I think he's again a player that in a team like Florida, I think he'll play a lot in the wing next year, because when you have Alexander Barkov, Nick Bjugstad, and Ivan Strocek, not a whole lot of opportunities to play center, but they'll find opportunities for him to contribute on special teams and be a guy that I think will be a great all-around player and contribute in a number of ways. Could this be a sign of bigger things to come? I don't know. One thing that popped in my mind was, him and Trocheck are kind of sort of similar. Is this a sign that, maybe the Trocheck negotiations aren't going the way Florida thought they'd go? I don't know. I don't think so, but that's a possible scenario. Again, they're comparable, at their respective ages. I mean, McCann's 19, Gudbranson's 22, and I think McCann's a little bit better at that age than Trocheck was. And I was a fan of Trocheck back then when he was playing for Saginaw, but it is what it is. And I think you look at the Saginaw pick, they're going back to the 33rd pick in the draft. So a player like Nate Bastian or Clegg or whoever that slips out of the first round is going to be right there for you to scoop up if you're Florida. So. Again, I think this was a deal going away by this was a win going away by the Panthers. And something that I don't like Gudbranson, I just again think he shouldn't have been picked that high in the draft back in 2010. And I don't want to say I maybe subconsciously held that against him, but you look at what McCann can offer you and the potential he has versus what you have in Gudbranson. Coupled that with the 33rd pick in the draft, it's a huge win for the Panthers. And they'll find ways to get McCann involved if this is their center group going forward. If there's another move to be made, I'm watching. I'm going to watch this situation closely because I think Florida is going to be very active this offseason. I didn't like their organizational shakeups. I've been vocal about that. But I do think the ownership wants to build on the success they had this season. And I think they will be active in free agency. I think they will be in the market for an Andrew Ladd, Louis Eriksson, Kyle Pozo type forward to go along with their skilled, young nucleus, and their defense. As good as Gudbranson played at times this season, Mike Matheson's going to step up. I know Gudbranson's a righty, Matheson's a lefty, but he's going to step up and really be in their top four from day one next year. So great deal for Florida, and we'll see what it means going forward with Vancouver. Jim Benning and Don Sweeney, two understudies of Peter Chiarelli, making really stupid moves this week. Gotta love it. Anyway, that's all I got. So to the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.